And I tell you, like we said before, after the Great Tribulation, you better believe Israel going to be looking into them heavens and said, blessed is he that come in the name of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
After the havoc that they have been through, or what they was about to go through.
That's right.
And so we're going to find out about this Great Tribulation. How long will they be made desolate? Until he that cometh, in which the people will say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Until the consummation, which Daniel called it, the consummation, meaning the end of things. They shall be left desolate. Now, let's go into Luke the 21st chapter to get further on the story on this one. Luke 21. Because the Great Tribulation, people preparing for this statue to come alive and come around chasing. Waiting for something to go on. This, man, look. This Great Tribulation that the Messiah was talking about, let's see biblically, according to context, what this was about. This 3.5 years Great Tribulation, that's what, and they go to Matthew 24. I haven't seen no 3.5 years said yet. I ain't heard the Messiah say nothing about no 3.5 year tribulation. I heard him talk about the Great Tribulation. And it shall be nothing like it ever in the world to come, nor was there anything like it before it took place. So let's look in here in Luke 21 and verse 20 now. Let's pick it up at the same thing and see if Luke will reveal to us further about this desolation of Jerusalem.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Remember he said your house should be left unto you desolate until he come?
Right? And the prince is going to come and destroy the city and the sanctuary.
And do what?
And make it, and he going to make it desolate.
He's going to make it desolate. So we're reading about the same thing. When you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Go ahead and read.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Isn't that what he was saying in Matthew 24?
Same thing. After you see the abomination of desolation, stand in the holy place.
That's right. So Luke is saying, when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, know that the desolation is nigh.
And excuse me, I'm sorry, brother. One thing that had stumped me for a while was every time you read the word holy place, see, that's the thing. It's stand in the holy place. People automatically think of the precincts of the temple themselves. That's right. But the Lord called the whole city was called holy. So when they stood in the land and they surrounded the city, they were standing in the holy place also. I'm saying that could be proven just
absolutely.
All over the
Jerusalem
scripture.
Is the holy city.
That's right. So I just wanted to put that out there because holy place, they're looking for something to be sat right inside the temple. Right. And I'm not kicking against that. Right. But that city was called the holy place too.
That's what the city was called.
I just want that.
And even when they got the last, they broke through the forts. The last place they had the resistance was actually inside of the temple. That's where the rebels boarded themselves up in. So they were standing in the holy place. The Roman soldiers.
Amen.
Which were an abomination.
That's right.
Which caused desolation.
Amen.
Okay. All right. So we see this thing. Now go ahead and continue.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. And let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance.
Now Matthew said these be the days of great tribulation.
Right.
Luke's saying, no, it is tribulation, but he's using a different word now, isn't he?
Yeah.
These be the days of vengeance. About what? Go ahead.
That all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
You see the same thing after he said the great tribulation. He said, woe unto them that give children in those days and play at your fighting out on the Sabbath. They called Matthew said the great tribulation. We see Luke talking about the same thing, but he calling it the days of vengeance.
And he also said this: for there shall be great distress
in the land,
and wrath upon this people.
Wrath upon all people. This
people
specifically.
Them right there in Jerusalem.
Them in Jerusalem.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And that's the consummation.
That's the consummation. Plain and simple, isn't it? How long shall Jerusalem be trodden down of the Gentiles until their time come to a full, where their kingdom shall be broke down?
That's right.
And we see here, this took us way past 3.5 years then. You talking from the time of the destruction of the temple, these people falling by the edge of the sword, Luke is saying, and then being led off into captivity. What did he say?
Into all nations.
Into all nations?
That come all the way down into the slave trade, all the way. Basically, the Great Tribulation We in it.
Are we in the great tribulation?